And then coming in at number 6 are the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions were a team earlier this season that was, whoa, hold it, slow it down, baby, we coming. Yes, they did lose to the Seahawks week 2, but they won 5 of their first 6. Hell, they were 9-2 going into Thanksgiving weekend, right? Then they lost to the Packers. They struggled against the Saints. They lost to the Bears. They beat the Broncos on a controversial offsides call, right? No, they beat down the Broncos. Struggled against the Vikings, and then they lost to the Cowboys, obviously. But the Detroit Lions are still a very, very good team. They kind of had a gauntlet of a schedule. Let's just be honest. But the MO that has been here on the Man Hour for the Detroit Lions, as I have said week after week after week, is they kind of lack that killer instinct. And I think last week versus the Dallas Cowboys, old Dan Campbell tried to inject killer instinct into them by going by the 2-point conversion, not once, not twice, but 3 times, and failed all 3 times. So with that being said, the Detroit Lions did not move from last week. They're still sitting at number 6, but this is a team that is kind of like the Miami Dolphins. It's kind of just like they can make some noise. Don't get it twisted. If the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions get one playoff win, I think that is just the confidence they need, and they can go to the championship game. Do not get that twisted. But right now, I think the Detroit Lions are a sinking ship. I think since they beat the Minnesota Vikings 2 weeks ago, that was their Super Bowl. Winning the NFC North for the first time ever since the division was around, right? Since 2002. 20 years. 20 years the division's been around. The Detroit Lions have never won it. They finally won it. It seemed like it was like a sigh of relief, like the monkey was off their back, like they have nothing else to play for, right? Yes, they did come out versus the Dallas Cowboys and battled, but it's like something's missing with the Detroit Lions, and I don't know what it is. I'm not trying to hate on the Detroit Lions. I'm not trying to hate on any team right now. I'm just trying to comprehend, like, where did that biting kneecap mentality go from when you beat the Falcons, Packers, Panthers, and Buccaneers, and then you get blown out by the Ravens, and then ever since then it's kind of been like yeah, almost like the Eagles lack that killer instinct. But coming in at number 6 are the Detroit Lions.